All right, LeBron James Jr., Bronny James officially declaring for the 2024 NBA draft in bit of a shocker news after rumors were swirling earlier in the week that the USC freshman would be hitting the transfer portal. LeBron saying he doesn't know where those are coming from. He's now declared for the NBA draft, but he's not all in. He will maintain his college eligibility and be hitting the transfer portal. This is kind of a shocking news to me. Now, we know how vocal and adamant LeBron James has been about wanting to play with his son in the NBA. He has had no qualms about hiding his fact that his ultimate goal to finish his career is to play in the NBA with his son. He talks up his son all the time, how he's a better athlete than some of these guys. He could play for the Lakers right now. He had a quote from earlier in the season when they were struggling bad. Now, the freshman at USC was not very good. He was a four-star recruit, but he had a bad season. But to be fair, it got off to a terrible start, had the health scare, heart attack on the court, collapse, had to be resuscitated. Thankfully, he was all good. He got back, played this season for USC, averaged over just 19 minutes a game, but under 5 points, under 3 assists, under 3 rebounds. Like, he didn't really do much. He was a good defensive player. He had some moments. You could see it there, but it was a horrible USC team, one of the worst teams in the Pac-12, one of the worst Power 5 teams. Ultimately, I just don't think this is a smart move. You're getting headlines. Like I said, he has until May 29th to decide what he's going to do. Is he going to stay in the NBA draft, or is he going to come back to college and find somewhere else? So he does have some time to make that decision, but he is not ready for the NBA. Now, goofy ESPN releasing mock drafts before the start of the season had him as a lottery pick, which is absolutely absurd. If you watch him play, like, he's okay. He's undersized. He's not like his dad. He's not built, but he's got a high basketball IQ. He's an atrocious three-point shooter, shot just 26%. This is where I think LeBron needs to step in. As a dad, I know how much he wants to play with his son, but he needs to talk to him and be like, hey, man, you really need to go to college, get 2-3 more years under your belt before you can even consider playing in the NBA. Now, I know LeBron really probably only cares about playing with his son on an NBA court, but guess what, Bron? You're not going anywhere anytime soon. Now, maybe he wants to retire sooner rather than later, but Bron's still playing at an elite level. He can still give us 3-4 more seasons of very good LeBron James, especially if you scale back his minutes, which the Lakers aren't going to do. But there is an opportunity here. He has a player option for the 2024-2025 season, so he can opt out and then bait a team into overdrafting his son with the second round pick, maybe putting him on the roster, and then LeBron goes and signs with him. There's been a lot of talk like a team like the Mavericks would be willing to do something like that. The Lakers don't have a first round pick, so even then, I don't think you could spend a first round pick on him, but it's the NBA draft. People just take flyers on guys all the time, so I could see some team taking the bait, trying to get LeBron to go to them. But what if it's a terrible team like Charlotte? What if Charlotte takes him? LeBron's not going to Charlotte. Are you out of your mind? He's big in Hollywood. He's big in LA. He's going to go to a major team that's competing for a championship. I think this is an absurd decision. The best thing for Bronny James would be to stay in college, and he needs to develop. He needs to get better. He really needs to get out of LA, get away from home, get away from all the Hollywood nonsense, and develop his game, be his own person. We saw LeBron do that. He came straight out of high school, went to Cleveland, his local team, stayed home, and then he kind of took his 4 years in college going to Miami. So I think Bronny just kind of needs to get away. Now, where Bronny could go, Duquesne just had a new head coach. They hired Bron's former teammate in high school. His former high school head coach was just the head coach there. So maybe he goes to Duquesne. That's an option there. He chose USC over Oregon and Ohio State, two other possibilities. Maybe he follows his former head coach at USC to SMU. There are windows of opportunity for Bronny here, and I think it would be smart. Go to Duquesne, go to a smaller school where you can get more minutes, get more game time, because that's really what he needs. He just needs to play more. He needs to be starting more. He just needs to develop his game. Will he ever be an NBA player? I don't know. I think it's probably up in the air right now if he can ever reach that height. Is an NBA team gonna draft him? Absolutely. He has the pedigree. He's a smart kid. He knows what he's doing on the basketball court. And it's just too tempting to possibly get LeBron James for 1 or 2 seasons. Even if LeBron is just kind of not great, if he's a top 20 player still, it's still a guy you want to bring in. You sell tickets, you sell merchandise. I do feel for Bronny. I think he's in a tough no-win situation all in all. His dad's putting some unnecessary pressure on him. He just got to go find himself, go be his own person, go out there, learn to play the game. I shouldn't say learn to play. Develop his game of basketball, get better, become a better scorer, become a much better shooter, and maybe we'll get it. I don't think LeBron is going to deteriorate so fast that he couldn't be in the league in 3 or 4 years, and Bronny James could grow into his body. He's only 19 years old. Get him to be 22, 23, get him into the league. Give him a shot, but let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this a bad decision to possibly go into the NBA? Is he even close to being ready? Do you think he'll ever make it to the NBA? Will LeBron bait a team into drafting his son and guarantee he goes sign with them? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you haven't already, drop a quick like on this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We got new sports content every single day. If you want to support the channel more, sign up for channel memberships. You get access to exclusive videos, early access to videos, helps support me, allows me to keep making this great content for you guys every single day. Again, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.